Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk specifically about Vivek Ramaswamy, President Donald Trump, Robert De Niro, Jimmy Kimmel, Hollywood versus Washington, or Hollywood and Washington, and what Vivek Ramaswamy can do about the current situation. So, we just had the Oscars, and Robert De Niro was passed over. Really didn't win anything for Killers of the Flower Moon. I watched that movie. That's 3 hours of my life that I would like back. It was absolutely abominable. And I think it's strong evidence for why old men should not be put in charge. Old men with poor memory should not be in charge of anything of significance, right? Like a movie should not be 3 hours long. I think Martin Scorsese forgot. You just don't. You need to make your movie a reasonable amount of time, right? And it's just abominable. So Robert De Niro finishes going to the Oscars, and then he goes on Jimmy Kimmel, and they bring him out, and they start the interview like any normal interview. But then Jimmy Kimmel is like, "Hey, Donald Trump tweeted about you, so let's talk about this right here in the middle of this Jimmy Kimmel talk show interview, right?" And so Jimmy Kimmel then reads tweets that Trump put about Robert De Niro on Truth Social and on Twitter as well, right? And then Robert De Niro and no, there's no news story there. Basically, I don't think that anything Donald Trump said about Robert De Niro was wrong. What it was cruel and unnecessary. Like, it didn't need to be said. There's no reason to say it. Just you know, but that's a Tuesday. You know, Trump being a horrible monster human is called a Tuesday now. It's what he is, right? He's just rude. Uh, Says a lot of unnecessary things, and the biggest problem is he doesn't say truth. He's kind of allergic to truth at this point. So what's really interesting though is what Robert De Niro said. So first of all this is queued up in the middle of a talk show interview. So why is Jimmy Kimmel talking to Robert De Niro about Donald Trump? They're going to work. Right? Hollywood's work is politics, nothing else. Entertainment is secondary. This is exactly why um, Disney is in a huge amount of trouble and went to virtual war with the state of Florida and Florida's governor. They're like, "Oh, hey, you guys want a story? How about we give you our opinion on every single political issue, and maybe you'll find a story in there that's on you." Like, and now they're backpedaling, desperately trying to get um any value out of their stock, right? Because like Hollywood does not do any. They're like, "Oh, we forgot. Oh, everybody, we've been working on this show, been working on this movie. Did anybody remember there's supposed to be a story in here? Did anybody? Oh, wait, did we get all 7 Hollywood check boxes checked? Oh, all six are done and one's left. Oh, we got to jam a story in here somewhere." Jimmy Kimmel and Robert De Niro talked about President Donald Trump because Hollywood is getting Biden elected, right? They're going to try. Now the reality is Biden's cocked up everything so bad, it won't matter. This election's finished. It's finished. Like Donald Trump is a lock, 100% a lock. Nobody in America can withstand the world that Biden has created. What is that world? It is global poverty, global war, domestic lawlessness. That's it, right? Like, and people are like, "Yeah, I'm blue," but like, or I'm sorry, yeah, they're like, "I'm blue, but I can't vote for chaos for another 4 years. I can't do this. I got people to feed, even myself, right?" Like, and so not even Democrats are pretending they're going to vote Democrat this year. It is going to be a landslide. It's a lock, right? But what's really interesting is how hard Jimmy Kimmel and Robert De Niro were stumping for Biden, right? But the real kicker, and this is why we're talking today, is what did Robert De Niro say about Trump? And this is the important part. He actually said he said he's so effing stupid. So effing stupid. And they had to bleep him, right? And here's the thing, you could say a lot of things about Trump, right? You could say he's immoral. You could say he's a constant liar. You could say he's cruel. You could say he's inhuman at times. You could say his behavior is abominable. You could say that he is personally deteriorating the morals of all Americans by being a leader and redefining leadership as cruelty, rudeness, and a complete severing to the concept of honesty, right? You could say all of those things. You could say lots of legitimate, harsh insults and truths toward Donald Trump. But saying he's stupid is objectively wrong. He is not even remotely stupid, right? And so why do they say that? And this is important. We need to recognize this, right? They are being very intentional, right? They're saying we're going to gaslight you. We're going to lie to you. There's a million truths we could tell you that are harsh against Donald Trump. We're not going to say any of them. We're going to gaslight you. We're going to say he's stupid. We're going to say you're going to listen. And no truth is involved. No truth, right? And so that's the issue is there's this in politics, there's this on the Democrat and the Republican side saying, we've had to deal with honesty. We've had to deal with truth for a long time. Let's get rid of that. Let's completely divorce ourselves from any truth. Vivek Ramaswamy needs to start calling this out and saying we need to embrace truth we need to embrace truth. We need to embrace truth in politics. And Vivek can recenter the conversation and bring us back, in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like subscribing and have a wonderful millennium.